Hey everyone, Jack here. So before this video begins, I have got an awesome, very exciting announcement for everyone who's wanting to get Space Engineers. I've teamed up with a website called Chrono.gg, where you guys can now, for only 24 hours, pick up Space Engineers at a historically low price for $7. For UK people, that's £5.18. Now, how does Chrono.gg work, you're asking? Is it like GTA? Nope, it's completely legit. Now, the way Chrono.gg works is that every 24 hours, a new deal on a different game starts. It's starting and ending at 9 AM Pacific, which is about 5 PM for the UK people here. So, basically, every 24 hours, a new game pops up and you've got a new chance of getting that game at a historically low price. Now, today, as of this video's just gone live, Space Engineers is available on the website for the low price of $7, aka £5. Definitely, if you're looking at picking up the game, go and get it in the next 24 hours. You're probably not going to find it cheaper anywhere else. Chrono.gg is a very legit website as well, I can't stress that fact. A lot of people think affiliate these days, it's a bit of a bad press, but I've spoken to people at Chrono.gg, fantastic people, they've been recommended to me by larger YouTubers, myself as well, larger reputable YouTubers. So yeah, definitely go check out this website, there's a link on screen now. The chrono.gg/camjack will take you to a page where you can pick up spaces for $7. Remember, it's only for 24 hours, so act fast and go get the game now. You know how much I'd recommend Space Engineers, it's a fantastic game, and I recommend it to anyone. You've seen my videos, you see how much I enjoy it and the content I create, you're a fool not to pass this up. So the way this sort of working is an affiliate scheme, it's where I get a kickback, just to let you guys know how it's working. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll make sure to answer them within 24 hours so you guys can get the maximum chance of getting the deal. Thanks guys, enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name's Captain Jack and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today we're looking at another fantastic creation from the Steam Workshop. Today we have another one of Perfect Blinky's Star Wars recreations, and as you can tell by the title and what we've got in front of us here, it is the B-Wing class. This was first seen in Star Wars Return of the Jedi and has since become an iconic ship in the Star Wars universe. Most recently had an appearance in Star Wars Rebels as a new design and set the new lore for the B-Wing, or what would become the B-Wing. Obviously that on some kind of super laser attached to it, which really effed over the Imperials, but instead we've got the classic B-Wing here today. So this is a Rebel heavy fighter supposed to replace those old bad Y-Wings. These were intensive to maintain, crazy to pilot, and unreliable as can be. This is Blinky's description. So not much Space Engineers still, we're working with rotors here, so basically it's bear in mind there are rotors on this starship, so if you know Space Engineers, you know, hold on to your seat basically. Single missile tube, nothing fancy, a couple of Gatlins sprinkled along the build, unfold your S-foils. To steer this ship, he says, I'm using a script that makes it able to steer multi-grid ships. Okay. Happy hunting Imperial Death Stars and those cute Porg plush. Porg, see that's something in Star Wars now, isn't it? But anyway, let's take a look at the B-Wing. So what have we got? Obviously we've got the generic shape. This is with the wings folded out. We can switch it to where the wings are folded in like that. And the hydrogen thrusters make the most worst noise ever. There you go, they fold in, lock the thrusters on, there we go. Seems if you unlock the thrusters, the rotors have a hissy fit. We've obviously got the cockpit attached on up here as well. Now in the show this can spin round a bit, but here it's on a stationary grid because we don't actually have the spinning rotor on it. Actually no, oh it is on a grid. Sorry, correct me, I am wrong. This apparently will spin round. I don't see that working, but the feature's there anyway. So this can spin round, we may have to try that later, I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work, but the cockpit's up there, it's got two Gatling gun turrets on the actual cockpit, a couple of indicator lights as well as a few cargo container ports and air vents used for depressurization and such. One little hydrogen thruster at the back here. I do apologise about my graphics by the way, they seem to be having a hissy fit whenever I go to a certain distance in a minute. I think my draw distance must be off, we'll reset that sometime. This ship can fly in atmospheric, or basically the atmosphere. It has atmospheric engines built on board, which is good, meaning you can take this down for bombing runs on the planet's surface. Here we have LCDs placed to make it look like the actual ion thrusters from Star Wars. Obviously we don't have them in Space Engineers, we have hydrogen, atmospheric or ion. These are the actual sort of blue ion ones you see in the Star Wars universe. So instead, a lot of creators recently are using LCDs to mimic those thrusters in Star Wars. Pretty nice. Especially in vanilla. I know there's some modded ones, but have to use them here. Little block in here, is this a sound block? Yeah, we've got a sound block up here as well, obviously to replicate another engine unit point. Here we go into the more complicated parts. We've got the main sort of wing on here with the hydrogen thrusters and blast door blocks to give it a bit more bulkiness. Going straight along here, lovely little bit of design and paintwork here. A conveyor tube is running all the way down here, which is nice because it connects everything up. There are blast door blocks used for the centre of the wing as well, so again it's adding more structural integrity to the ship, something which is concerned about when flying these light ships is they can be made of paper, at least with a bit of bulk damage running, or basically a bulkhead running down here, armor slabs, you've kind of got more to soak up Gatling fire and things like that. Obviously a rocket here will just shatter this individually, but actually having some plating like that will keep it together for a bit longer. Blinky's placed the blast door blocks in critical areas where Gatlings would usually hit, so now you've actually got a bit more to stand up on, which is good because else we'd be shredded to paper in an instant. On here we've got our main sort of weapon slab down here, a Gatling turret, some weird ore detector, and a rocket launch turret. So this is a single rocket turret ship, rocket launcher ship I should say, so you can fire that at a target. So we've got a target over there which is currently spinning around, all quite funny. We'll be aiming for that in a bit. Oxygen generator in here as well, so this provides all the hydrogen to the starship. There is some in the centre there as well which we'll take a look at. Other blocks inside here, lots of just conveyor tubes wound up with more hydrogen thrusters, pretty simple. Another big hydrogen thruster unit down here. Pretty simple. Underneath here is exactly the same as on top. But now if we spread out the wings, there we go, words. We bring them out like that, ta-da, line them up, fantastic, there we go. So these are the wings, this is what it looks like when it's extended out, it does look magnificent. So let's spread around here. There we go. So wings spread out like this, you can see more of this main section underneath here. What do we got in here then? Let's see, we've got another hydrogen thruster there. Do we have an oxygen unit? Nope, oh okay, so most of our interior thrusters are actually hidden in here. This is a cool little design Blinky's been doing for quite a few months now. A lot of his creations is hiding a thruster internally to still keep that vanilla Star Wars look. And it's paying off pretty well, to be honest. It does look really well in the design choices. Obviously, there's still thrusters on the show, but they fit into the build a bit more than say they normally would. A line of air vents is done up here as obviously for depressurization, as well as design preferences as well. Now the rotors are attached to blast door blocks. This is because they have slightly smaller hitboxes and slightly bigger hitboxes than the normal blocks, which is good, especially when it comes to attaching them to rotors. Cannot stress that enough. Cargo container built in here, so obviously this is all conveyed up as well. Conveyed up to another Gatling turret just down here as well. These things are all connected as well, and the other wing is near identical. Pretty perfect if you ask me. So we're already inside the ship, let's jump into F6 mode and we'll give this ship a fly around. So if we jump into the cockpit here, we can test their features. Weirdly enough, the dampers are turned off, that's probably because rotors are interfering. So instead we have the RWR Omega over here. This is a Gozanti class starship Blinky. We reviewed this the other week, so now we're going to blow it up. So using our force on board, we do have some missiles, so the bomber can easily come up here, the heavy interceptor fighter, and fire quite a few missiles with Gozanti class. We have Gatlings on this side as well, so it appears a few fighters and stuff like that. If the rockets aren't enough, then we can fire more rockets again, just like this. Seems to have gone back to blowing things up in a video again. Pretty cool if you ask me. We're going to miss it. It's a slow glide by right there. It did have a few TIE fighters. There we go. There are a few TIE fighters littered around. Gyroscopes on this build, not very good. It could do a bit more turning power. Then again, it's more my personal preference over anything else. But we can line things up here using our rocket turret and kind of just fire them. And watch Jack hilariously miss his target. I mean, in my defense, there's not really much to hit, to be honest. There we go. We can sort of shred TIE fighters using this. The heavy fighter designed to obviously cause a lot of impacts. As you can imagine, we've kind of just blown up quite a bit of that TIE fighter. But you can sort of imagine a group of these coming in to attack a target like the old Gozanti class here. We saw the Rebels B-Wing Interceptor attacking one in Star Wars itself. We more attacked an Aquilins class, so here we're attacking Gozanti, which is obviously a quite bigger ship. There we go. It causes quite a bit of damage anyway. So guys, that kind of is generally the gist of the B-Wing Starfighter from Perfect Blinky. It is quite cool. I enjoyed it. He did release versions of these before, but he's sort of redoing them now in an effort to like bring them up to modernization standards in Space Engineers. Pretty cool if you ask me. So will you guys be downloading it? There is a link in the description below to where you can download and get this. Can we target that B-Wing there? I don't think we can hit it. I know we're flying on our own Rebel ships at the minute, but you know. Flyby, that didn't work out too well. Oh, I caught it on the edge there. Well, hey, that's probably bad. Another fantastic Star Wars starship. Remember guys, if you like this video, leave a like rating on it by hitting that like button. Let me know what you thought of the actual starfighter and the video down below in the comment section. I'm always interested in your guys' feedback. I reply to every single comment. So yes, I've been Camjack, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.